Fago, can Skade fight back? They're fighting for a place in the semifinals against Entropic. Let's see what's gonna happen.
As we see, Ships now, he's back in the server. Aggro just going to sit in the cubby here, and Rallen will find the first kill. If Ships wants to over-aggress, he might go down, and he might find a bit more than he would have liked. He's going to back away.
Ships actually. Ships joining in again.
Yeah, I mean, he's back. He is back. He's subbing in for duplicate, but right now it's not seemed to work. As they found the opening 3 kills. They're going to get up onto the B site, and, well, they should be able to get a plant and around win.
Yeah, unless actually Denislow catches the timing there, but he just waits. He hopes that he gets a free kill.
A good pistol. A very good pistol there. And, well, now back into this one, we are going to see nothing really invested from Skade. They can't really, as they don't have too much to really go for. You do kind of see some teams go for a pistol buy, a force buy, but not Skade this time. They're just going to play the USPs. They're going to stack towards middle, but Ago should be ready for this, and they should be able to figure it out once they send somebody for a little piece of information.
Let's see the pistols. Some damage would be good. Maybe a saved rifle would be ideal, but they'll have to deal with Fiku in order to do that. And he's going to find himself a quick double down to 9 HP, so he's not about that far away from going down, but he's falling back into T-spawn, leaving Rainwaker, Caliber, and Denislow to wonder what's going on. And Caliber, for sure, you don't check for this, but he actually manages to turn around on time, gets the kill, and that's going to be a saved rifle for the Skade side. Now, Rainwaker all alone. Don't fancy his chances in this duel with only the USP. That's going to be 2 on the board for Ago, as they managed to make quite the quick work out of this eco.
Yeah, and it's really just Skade need to get onto the guns as quick as possible. I mean, this map very heavily CT-sided, and, well, they just want to get the rifles out as quickly as possible, but so far so good. And, you know, in the pre-game, Ted, we had a look at it, and we did agree that Skade were going to struggle on this map. We really felt that their chance was on Dust 2 after seeing that go in favor of Ago. Now, again, they're not playing with their full lineup. You can see the odds there on your screen.
I feel where you're going with this one. You want to hop on the Ago train, right?
Yeah, man. I'm hopping on the Ago train.
I'm a man of my word, so I will stay with Skade until the last second. I will stay on my homeboy's side.
Till the dying breath.
Till the dying breath. I can't go back on my words, but let's see if Snatch can go back. He's leading the charge towards middle, but Ships is there to shut him down. Opening kill going in favor of the Bulgarians in the first buy round here on Acient. As Ships continues to look for the spam through the smoke. Caliber aggressive towards Cave. Doesn't want to get caught off guard. Now decides to try and fall back. They have a bit of a setup there. As for now, Ago, they're just going to be more than happy with getting the lane control, not going down. Even this equalizing kill onto Ships, that's going to be just perfect for the T's. Now they can slow down and show us what they have prepared for this round.
We spoke about, you know, Ships coming back in. Well, Reitz is in for map number 2 as well. He, of course, is the rotation player. Oh, I do. Yeah. I think he's a very good player, especially now. Take nothing away from Le Mans. I was saying actually to you, Ted, as well. You know, during the little break, like, imagine having those 2 players as, you know, your rotation players. Both of them are very strong on the maps that they play. And, well, Reitz, he's already got 3 kills. He's going to be looking to add to that tally, as we are going to see an AXQ come in here from Ago.
There you have it, the grenades. Denislow already spotted from Tempo. He's going to pull back, and what a peek from Reitz that is, but Caliber is going to fight back with 2, and that might seal the deal. Is he ready for the flank? Caliber turns around, does the damage, doesn't find a kill though. Denislow running through the smoke is going to pick up Fiku, leaving Crawlin in the 1 versus 2 now. Doesn't have the bomb and has only 10 seconds, and that's going to be the safe. Round number 1 on the board for Skade. What a massive hold from Caliber right there. The stand-in, stepping up, and doing it in the best moment possible.
Yeah, big round from him. Ago, they get it into, they get it back into a 4v4. Then Reitz, he's able to get the entry, but Caliber just holding very, very strong, allowing the rotations of Skade to come in. But not only that, even though Ago, they do delay it a little bit, they get the kill towards Connector later on, but I mean, it wasn't enough. They're not able to convert the round. Skade will get there first, and this could possibly be Skade picking up their second, extending their lead, or rather, decreasing Ago's lead. We see Rallen is just going to whiz by that Molotov. And Skade, a lot of presence towards middle early on. The double setup towards Connector. They're only leaving 2 players towards B, and that's Oxygen and Caliber. Now, I'm not too sure how I feel about it, considering Ago, they do love to go for plays here, and Furlan, the spam there, through the wood, drops Caliber. Now they're going to have to rotate players over because Oxygen is alone.
Yeah, at least Oxygen has a smoke to delay them a bit. That's going to allow Denislaw to come by and help him out, as now Skade is separated. They don't have any presence towards middle as well. Good news for them, no one from Ago is using middle. They don't know that it's free, so they're going to be focusing on the B split, something that we haven't seen so far. Yes, we saw it on the anti-eco, but not on buy rounds. And let's see if it works out. Oxygen Molly towards Cave. She's going to be looking to stay alive, maybe get the kill tag down to 19. He's going to be a lucky man to still be alive in the server, going for the re-aggression, but Furlan is ready and waiting for Denislaw, now left to his own devices towards the back of the side all alone. He needs to go for a multi-kill here, just trapped between 2 rocks, and he should go down any moment now. Denislaw not even finding the first, and this should be the round just sealed in favor of Ago.
Yeah, it should be. And Ago, they just slow it down a little bit. And as I was saying, I'm not too much of a fan of the setup that Skade are running. I would like to see them actually focus a little bit more towards B. And, well, what Caliber is going to have to be aware of and, realize is a danger is going to be that spam that he received in the round. There's a little bit of a gap there, and Ago are going to be using it to their advantage. They are going to be abusing it a little bit. You see Ships is now left alone, and he will go down. So nothing safe for Skade. Ago, they correct maybe a slip up in the last round. And 3-1. Looking at the money of Skade, it is going to be an eco out from them.
For Skade, this setup is maybe a bit of a gamble, right? You kind of rely on Ago being really heavy towards middle control, something that we've actually seen in their past games. Like when we watched Ago play their last 3, 4, 5 games here in Acient, they're a team that on the T side loves to fight for middle. They love to contest it. Now though, they've switched up their approach a bit. They're going really heavily towards lane and A main, and they're not fighting so much for mid. And middle control is something that Skate were ready for. They're maybe trying to counter these potential A splits from Donut and A main, but this is just not going their way. Ago are looking like a different team here, and it catches Skate off guard. Now they're only with the pistols, 4 USPs, the upgraded Deagle with armor in the hands of Ships, but unless VQ doesn't check for Rainwaker, that's gonna be a free kill. And nice. It's gonna be the knife. Yeah, love it, love it. Okay, I can die a happy man now.
You're always shouting for a knife kill, and you finally got it.
It's not Ships. It's not Ships, but I still respect it.
Yeah, you do. I mean, we do love to see a knife kill. Furlan's actually walked up towards B here. Now, around that smoke, and it's not will it go down.
He was going for the knife as well.
Well, now it is just a clean-up crew. They won't be knifed the second time. Fool me once, shame on you.
Wait.
Twice. Oh, wow.
Wait?
Ships with a double.
And they have the AK as well.
There's a chance.
And Furlan is low. He's 32 HP. Tap the bomb. Do they peek into it? Ago, they're not buying it. They're just not peeking, just waiting out. Ships. He doesn't clear the angle for sure. And there's Rainwaker going down. Ships in the 1 versus 2. He's gonna get taken down from behind. What a stellar play from Snatch and Furlan, just not buying the bait. That was phenomenal from them. They showed some presence of mind.
They did. But, I mean, they know that it was an eco, that it wasn't too much invested, so the chances are that Skate don't have a kit, so it's a 10-second defuse. That's why they're not peeking just yet. And even by then, Chips, he leaves it maybe 6-7 seconds. Then he makes a step. They know they don't have to peek, and by then the round's already over. Ago 4-1. So far, so good on their T side. Skade going for the double up here. They're going to need to try and make it work because Rallen takes a lot of damage initially, but Ago, they have a decent bit of map control as they have lane and campus.
The double op. Pretty much every single other map, it is the secret weapon for Skade. Let's see if it works out on Ancient ships. Aggressive from Donut towards window. Doesn't find anything just yet though. Ago just playing the same default once again. This time though, they get cave pretty much for free. Yes, Rallen has been taken down to 15, but Oxygen going for the aggression. He needs to be careful. He doesn't want to peek into that. Realizing they've already got it. 1 minute on the clock in Oxygen. He's still thinking of where do I use my smoke. And there you have it, the molly, but Denislow has him covered, and that's going to be a really nice opening for Skade. Man advantage now for the Bulgarians, HP advantage as well. Let's see if they manage to convert. They absolutely need this round.
Yeah, they need to win this one, but Ago, they still have a chance if they can find an opening kill. This B site is going to be difficult to get into. Fiku is alone towards A, so Ago, they're fairly split here. The bomb is towards B and there's only 30 seconds, so they have to commit to somewhere, and it looks like they are going to make their way towards A. Fiku drops Rainwaker, and that's going to pull ships now towards that A site. He has to really focus it, but he's just going to try and lock down connector. Rallen peeks in towards CT, spots out 2 players. 12 seconds though, they need to get this kill. The bomb is dropped. Ship might have just done enough. Oliver finds the kill. Round's already over. Ago, they need to try and save these rifles.
That's the round. The round is all on to Ships. Even though they find the kills in the end, Ships is going to be the one man left. He was the one to drop the bomb and his entire team just goes down. That just shows us that if Ships doesn't get this kill, the round just goes in favor of Ago every day of the week. His entire team just instantly goes down. What a play from him. And yeah, there you have it, Skade players. Not feeling so well, not laughing as much as they were on Dust 2, but in fact, they actually managed to win a round here. And it was a really important one because now they have a chance to reset the economy of Ago. Bad news are that their money is looking really bad.
Yeah, it's not looking great, is it? I mean,
yeah. Reset potential for both sides.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation for both teams. Both teams don't want to lose it, but I'm just looking at Ago here. I'm looking at the 4 rounds they've already got already. So 6 rounds in, they've got 4, and we know how strong they are on the CT side. I mean, that's what I'm leaning more towards. You know, they have a 70% win rate on the CT side. Up until, you know, a few games ago, it was in the 90s, which is absolutely ridiculous. I believe after 5 games that they played, they had only lost 6 rounds on the CT side, which is just absolutely amazing just to even think about. But they're looking pretty strong on the T side here. Snatchy opens the first. Skater a man down, but that's a beautiful flash, a beautiful reaction by the Bulgarians.
Yeah, Oxygen getting this kill even makes his way out of cave. And now Ago don't have any information there, so they're going to be cautious about it. Not expecting Oxygen to be on the side already, and he's going to pick up one more. Snatchy with the refrag, and Ships is going to go down as well. A crucial 1 deke from Rallen. Even though himself and Snatchy have been tagged down to below 50, it's still a favorable situation. And Oxygen, he's just running, reloading with the MP9. That's a really questionable play there.
That was absolutely superb there from Ago. So we've seen there on the minimap, I believe it was Rallen. Rallen ran towards the laneway, making a lot of steps, faking out the rotation towards A. It pulled the CT player off. Oxygen thought that it was going to be A. He presumed that B was clear, that Ago had just left it. But that wasn't the case. Snatchy gets a free kill. They win the round. Very well played there by Ago.
You know, you can't afford to just start reloading your gun and run away like that. You just can't.
Yeah, big chances taken.
Especially when there's so much time. Like, yeah, they might be going over towards A, but they might be just waiting for you. And that was pretty much one of these rounds where we say you blink and you miss it. A 4K from Furlan, 1 for Fiku if I'm not mistaken. That's a nice mop off. For Furlan just gaining some confidence here from 5-3, he's now 9-3, and Ago on 6. So things are looking quite similar to this too.
Quite similar to this too. Yeah, I mean, it's looking good.
Like yeah, it's looking good for Ago, not looking good for Skade. But I mean, at this point, if you end up closing out a second map, pretty much being like the first, like this too, I feel like you deserve to be in the semis. Like Ago have been looking stellar so far. Yeah, we know that Skade haven't been playing with their full lineup, but Ago are actually looking really well. Look at that, Rollin, just the awareness, and he's even gonna pick up the double. They just win everything.
Yeah, every fight they take, they seem to win, and if that happens throughout the whole game, it's not going to look good. It's not going to bode well for the other team. Denislot and Oxygen into the 2v5. The bomb will go down. Surely Denislot just gets away and saves here. Oxygen has no intentions of even going for this. Denislot, it's going to be difficult for him to get out, but if he's able to do so, it will be good. But even when they're, they have such a man advantage, it's a 5v2 there. The team play still exists. The flash peaks, they're not leaving anything up to chance. They are making sure of absolutely everything. They take away another rifle. Oxygen, he has to try and save. But I'm looking at 7-2, Ted, and to be honest, I'm already writing Skade off here.
You're already seeing those too, aren't you?
I'm just seeing this game over and done with, because I know how good Ago are when they go over onto the CT side.
Yeah, and it's a shame. Even though Oxygen's gonna pick up that one kill, they're not even gonna allow him to save the Oak. It's just a shame for Skade, because we know that they're a really decent team, need to play with a stand-in, but you've completely outclassed by Ago right now. And if you're Skade, is this the point where when you start questioning your consistency a lot, like big time? Because you're already out of the top 30, even though you're in the playoffs, you've been invited to the quarterfinals. You didn't fight your way up here, so you're not gonna get as much points. Like you're not gonna go higher in the rankings for being invited and losing one game, right? And losing it 2-0 like that. Even though you're playing with a stand-in, things are not looking great for Skade, and they haven't been looking great lately.
I said at the beginning that really there was a point to prove for both teams, and well, Ago are definitely proving a point in this game. Rallen with the entry onto ships here, of course, only a few upgraded pistols, a little bit of armor to work with on a few of the Skade players, but they're going to make their way up towards B. The smokes are in position. Now, there's 3 CTs here for Ago to deal with, but Reach on the entry, he should be able to overpower them with his AK.
Oxygen with the ego, then it's still going down. Oxygen a bit delayed with the peak, but that's a nice follow-up, and Caliber with the third. Oh, and this might have just escalated for the Ago side. The Digos proven themselves to be quite dangerous in the hands of the right people, and Skade, they might be the right people in this round, especially with this backstab from Rainwaker. There should be no way that they take this one. Ago, Caliber on the AK. Rainwaker from behind is actually going to whip the shots, and that's going to give Piku a chance. But Caliber, with his third in the round, is going to win the third for Skade.
And it's pretty funny. I mean, Caliber, the stand-in, has been the standout player for Skade.
Well, look at Oxygen here as well.
I mean, Oxygen finds this double. I mean, the second on the Snatchy there is superb. But, I mean, again, we see Caliber gets 3 kills in that round. He's able to close it out for his team that he's standing in for. I want to say his team, but it's not really his team, I suppose. But Skade, now they have a chance to come back in this first half and possibly stop Ago. Ago, they only need 1 more round to actually win the half. And, well, we still have 5 more to play. Now, Ago, they're going to be taking control of Candles here. Rallen and Furlan are going to make their way in. They just clear it out. Oxygen needs to be careful. Again, Skade go with 2 players towards B, which could be a problem because Ago, they've shown a lot of presence here towards this B site early on.
Yeah, Oxygen up close towards Candles once again, and this has been the case every single time that Skade have focused towards middle. It was Oxygen to be aggressive. Now he's going to fall back though, doesn't want to go down, as actually Rainwaker is this time the one that is playing over towards B with him, but Oxygen is going to fall to the AWP of Snatchy once again, peeking without thinking too much about it. That's the second time that Oxygen goes down like that. You can't afford that. Shibs, though, going for the aggressive play with the ult towards middle. Everything is timing here, and I feel like it's not going to be in his favor. Fiku taking a free kill onto Shibs. That's going to open up the entire middle area, but the play is going actually towards B, and Caliber is ready waiting there.
mid play from Fiku here. He's already on a flank. He could catch out Denislaw. Furlan drops Caliber, leaving Rainwaker alone in the site. Denislaw tagged down low, and he's the last man alive. Has an AWP in his hand to defend, but the spam through the smoke is good. 8-3. Ago, they are well in the lead, and if you don't believe me, if you don't believe the scoreboard, the Pinnacle odds will show that. If you want to check them out, you can head over to teb.gg/odds. You can sign up using code SPRING21, and when you bet €20, you will get €20 back. If you fancy Skade to come back in this best of 3, you know, you'll get a really good price.
You should be feeling really lucky if you fancy Skade to come back.
Yeah, you're gonna
or really optimistic. Like, I feel like at this point that's too much.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
You know, Ago are actually looking really good. I was thinking either of those two that goes to the semifinal against Entropic is gonna have a hard time, even though Entropic are in a bit of a struggle, I would say, in recent weeks as well. But I feel like Ago can actually fight with Entropic. I feel like they can go head to head with them. They can get toe to toe and maybe try and eliminate them. I feel like if Ago play tomorrow against Entropic, let's say they end up winning Ancient and the series 2-0. If Ago actually win here and play in the same way tomorrow against Entropic, I feel like they can. It's gonna be an even matchup. Like, they're not gonna be going into this one as the heavy underdogs.
Ships knew that Rallen was there. Isn't able to win the fight, but Caliber gets the trade, but it's traded right back. Snatchy takes him down, and Rainwaker now left to scramble a gun, and it is just going to be the safe call made from him. So 9-3 Ago, and you know, talking about that, it's looking likely we are going to see Ago take on Entropic. What I am pretty excited for would be that matchup, Snatchy versus Elian. I mean,
yeah,
I think that is going to just be fireworks if it happens. Snatchy has been in insane form throughout, you know, this event. I've casted him multiple times, Ted, and well, he has been the standout player for this lineup.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Denislaw against Snatchy today, but Dennis currently 2-11, like himself and his entire team. Like, we can't even blame him. He had his moments on Dust, but I feel like when your entire team is just not performing that well, when you're just getting outclassed by your opponents, it's kind of hard to want to see a pretty solid and even battle between the Opers, you know what I mean? Like, we can't expect Denny to be up there toe-to-toe with Snatchy when his team is barely winning 3 rounds in the first half, and when his team needed some giant effort in the end of Dust just to make it 9. So I feel like today maybe Denny didn't get the chance to compete, but Snatchy is looking really good. And if I was Alien, I would be a bit worried.
Yeah, a little bit worried. It's going to be interesting. Of course, Alien is absolutely ridiculous. I think he's one of the best hoppers. He is a little bit of an alien. He's out of this world with that AWP. He's
a bit like you on a good day.
Yeah, a bit like me on a good day. Now you said it, Ted. Now you're speaking a little bit of sense. I knew you'd come to your senses, you know. But we see now.
You know, it's 15 average on faces, but it's 15 impactful average kills. Every single one is a 1v1. Oh, and that's impact from Denislaw. Picks up one Husky double up with the Deagle. Not quite, but Oxygen is gonna do it. And once again, the pistols are working out for Skade. You know, when the guns don't work, it's gonna be the Deagles. Chips, does he go for the fight? Yes, he does, but Fiku is gonna win it. Down to the 3 versus 3 we go, and Fiku has gotten himself control of Donut and has gotten himself control of the second kill as well. Rainwaker falling, leaving Oxygen and Caliber all alone. Made that only Caliber to stand in. He's been showing us some pretty good stuff here, especially on Ancient, but you know, you can't be a one-man army when you're at a stand-in. It's just not how it's supposed to work. You're in the 1 versus 3 once again. Yes, you have a bit of a timing. They might not be aware that you're coming in from Donut so quickly, so that's probably gonna be 1 kill on to Reeds if he gets the timing right, but no, he's just not able to do it. Okay, there it is. Reeds, for a moment there, it looked like he's gonna just run away from him. Caliber picking up the ult. Does he find another one? Doesn't have a defuse kit to work with, neither a smoke, so this is gonna be just nearly impossible, and they're just playing time right now. They're not gonna give him anything. The P comes in from Fiku, the kill, and Ago are on double digits.
I just cannot believe you called me out for having 15 average on Faceit. That is absolutely shocking.
Why?
Ah,
Like, you see such a nice round from Fiku, and all you think about is,
I'm
I
just in
can't
shock.
believe that he said that I'm 15 average.
I thought we were friends. There.
Is it a lie? Is it?
That's
No. It's not a matter of friendship. Is it a lie or is it the truth?
It is the truth, but to be
Then-
fair, it's difficult against Sponge and Smooya, to be fair. Played
Oh
against
yeah,
Sponge
come
yesterday.
on,
He was
come on,
unbelievable.
come on.
Oh, look at this
You
aggression
can
here
try
from
against
Skade.
Rainwaker and Caliber.
Wouldn't like to play against any of these guys in the server. They have control of the bomb for the moment, but Fiku, that's a huge frag, and it's a very important frag. Reach is smoked out. And Igo, they do establish control of the laneway. Oh, the molly onto Oxygen forces him out, but Fiku won't capitalise. An advantage is still for Skade, but Igo looking to pull it back, and Fiku's done so.
Oh.
Now, where do they go from here?
Oh, look at that from Denislow. They had control of the bomb. Now this is recovered for Ago, but Denislow has so much information. And when you have ships just spotting out middle, they know where the play is going. Skade have the right idea. Caliber already waiting here. And ships with the second AWP has made his way towards back square. They're just waiting for Denislow at this point. If he drops the bomb, that's the bomb player. Denislow, he's going to have the chance to drop it. Oh, Denny, that's huge. That's huge. That's the bomb down. Look at where it goes. On top of the box. And now if Denny wins the drill, that's the round. And he does. He lands the shot. That's Fiku in the 1v2. But with only 25 seconds, he needs to find both of these kills. And Ships isn't going to allow him to do so. The double ult working out wonders. And Skade, nonetheless, they managed to win their fourth. If they... I want to ask you a question. If they win 5, will you believe? Do you think there's a possibility if they win 5
No.
here?
Quite
that was
simply
really
put,
quick.
no.
That was really quick.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll start believing after the pistol and stuff. But to be fair, all right, I haven't seen Skade on the T side. I haven't got the chance to watch them. But you know, it's just from what I have seen, and they have done enough. It's very hard to look past them, Ted, if I'm honest.
Yeah. You know, that's quite unlucky. Roland just getting pushed through the smoke, and somehow, some way, Caliber even lands the thing. But you know, the switch is actually really good because now they have 3 players. But what a peak that is! And Roland is the low HP player. Oxygen doesn't even manage to react. He needed only 1 bullet, and now Rainwaker is all alone. He has the smoke to slow him down, but there is no one to support him. He needs to step up. There's the smokes, there's the flashes. Rainwaker playing up close next to the smoke. He knows that his only chance is to deny the bomb, and he's going to continue being aggressive. They're going to drop it back. Rainwaker, does he time the push? Does he go for the aggression? Still slowing down, but again, there has been one certain ships pushing him from T-spawn, so Rainwaker, he's doing his job perfectly right now.
Not again. Surely not again.
Again.
Oh no, they nearly line up as well. Oh. Reach goes down. Rallen has a flank of his own at least 40 seconds. Now Snatchy drops ships. They will be able to recover the bomb, and it's all left onto Rainwaker. Surely this is an Ago round unless Rainwaker can pull off some heroics, but with only 36 HP, now down to 4, now down to 0, 11-4. What a fantastic T-side from Ago.
Ships would have loved to have an M4 or an AK in this situation. He would have loved it, absolutely. You know, for the second round in the row, there is such kind of a flank from Skade. First time, Denislow manages to find himself a double. This time, though, Ships gets denied after 1. And that's the big mistake. This time, I feel like Ago didn't even want to peek him 1 by 1. In the moment that he gets the first, they go for the double peek. They want to make sure that he goes down, and they don't give him a chance. And 11-4, I think it's safe to say that this pistol round is pretty much going to tell us if Ago are going to win it or not. Like, you win the pistol, it's GG.
We see already, Ships has found the opening kill. Reach will pull 1 back. Oh, Oxygen doesn't clear the corner. Ships should go down here as well. He's 8 HP. Rallen looking to find the final kill, will be able to do so. It is now left onto Rainwaker. Rallen spots him out, gets dinked up. Rainwaker at least gives himself a chance. They're both very, very low. Rainwaker taking a little bit of damage. Oh, the head glitch is just too strong from Rallen. Agu, they are going to take a 12th and now they only need 4 to knock Skade out of the Spring Sweet Spring and book a semi-final place in which they will face Entropic tomorrow.
It's gonna be deserved. Absolutely. They absolutely worked for it in this pist round as well throughout the entire series. Ago have been the better team here. And, you know, once again, we see actually Oxygen not checking his angles. That's what, third or fourth time that Oxygen does such kind of a... I would even call it a silly mistake. Like, we're not used to seeing players like him do so many mistakes. And I would kind of... I don't know actually how to justify that. I don't know what the reason is, but that's the fourth time that we see Oxygen doing such a massive mistake that cost his team the round.
I like this little bit of aggression from the CT side here. They're getting up close against these pistols. They're taking little bits of control. Now that smoke goes down from Reetzen. Caliber won't want to push through that. Skade, they go into that little bit of a default so far. They've got one over a rifle. Rallen gets really unlucky there with a timing. Big nade though onto Rainwaker. Should be just enough. And I mean, look at this. Snatchy. He's going to continue to push and he might be able to find a few players in the back here.
Yeah, we already said we absolutely love the fact that Ago are using their grenades to win map control and make it hard for the pistols, isolating the 1v1s. And it's going to be just a clean one, losing only one player here, unless Oxygen does something with the Glock, which he won't. That's going to be 13 on the board. Ago just 3 away from qualifying to the semi-finals and eliminating one of the invited teams.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it as like one of the invited teams, you might think about this as an upset. I wouldn't really call it an upset. I'd say both teams had a fair chance of winning this game. Maybe 60-40 in favor of Skade. But, I mean, Ago, it's very hard to look past them and say, you know, that they didn't deserve this. The way that they played on this too, the way that they're dominating right now. Erlen is caught out here. Skade might be able to pick up their first T round. Ago, they're going to have to try and recover.
Ooh, they line up. Snatchy doing so much damage on the M4 still though. The man advantage finally drawn back, but Denislaw continues. Haircut after haircut. He's going to find his second in the round. And Skade might have done it just here. And now Reeds and Fiku just thinking about it. Do they go for it? Do they go for the save? Money isn't looking too bad, not too good either for the Ago side. So I would really want to see the save here. But realizing that they've done a lot of damage, they might be even thinking about it. If Skade give them an opening, and by the looks of it, Reeds is going to lead the charge into this A-bomb site. Does he spot anyone though? Caliber is hiding, gets the timing right, and he's going to take both of them with him. Skade onto round number 5 for their side, but is that enough?
Is that enough as we have a look into the player cams? Reeds looking confident, just looking a little bit cool. Everybody just making sure their breath is minty fresh, I suppose. Everybody chewing gum. I don't know, that'd probably distract me a little bit. To be fair, I have the attention span of a goldfish, so I don't know. That'll catch you off a little bit now.
That caught me off guard. I don't know what you're speaking about. Got the attention of a goldfish.
I don't know, I won't be able to concentrate on two things. My brain is already too focused on, you know, like playing the game, that if I had to, you know, chew with my jaw as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a great multitasker. It has been said about me.
You're one of those guys on Faceit that go, yeah, bro, I didn't give you info because I was focused on my crosshair and I was shooting.
Exactly.
I can't speak when shooting.
Can't do two things at once, man. It's just
but
not possible.
But the bomb side was clear. Yeah, but I can't tell you. I'm looking at my crosshair. You have a minimap.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's see, though, how the smokes on middle are going to work out for the Skade side, as Ago are actually fairly aggressive for this one. They don't want to just settle back and allow Skade to get middle for free. They want them to work for it. But we can see actually Ago playing the same setup as Skade on the CT side. 2 players stacked towards cave, 2 towards middle, and 1 holding cave from behind. Like that, they can pretty much watch Donut. They can take a quick look over towards window as well and have a pretty fast rotation. Skade just playing the default. Oxygen doesn't want to go in. Not alone, as he might go down. Dennis has actually cleared out the entire B-bomb side, and with Oxygen picking up that 1 kill, surely they know there's a second one in there. Rolling with the refrag, but Caliber and Dennis are going to continue. Dennis with his second, and I think we're seeing Dennis actually starting to wake up here.
Yeah, we are a little bit. I mean, I go, once again, I'm not the biggest fan of that 2 towards B, and I'm not the biggest fan of just 2 players playing in cave. I mean, it just leaves you so open to people contacting up, you know, the B ramp, contacting up onto the site and winning the round. And that's exactly what got Skade there. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I've seen it time and time again from a few teams, and it never really seems to work out. I don't know. Maybe it's just the luck of the draw, but from what I've seen, it just hasn't gone to CT's way. And once again, in this round, it's not going to go to CT's way. Yeah. It's going to be 13-7. Skade. They're 6 rounds behind, but it's a lot better. You know, looking at what 11-4 half, they're coming back. The odds are shrinking.
And they even lost the pistol as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I could call a timeout. I mean, no surprise there. Money's not great. They might be beginning to sweat a little bit. And let's not forget, Ago, right? Even though this is their map pick, the last 2 times they have played this map, it has gone to OT. It was a 1916 win versus Endpoint and a 1915 win against Fours. But they have struggled in the last 2 games really to close them out. Are we going to say this or see the same thing here is my question.
Oh, that's a really nice question. You know, the thing is, Skade can go for it. Like, they haven't been doing so great so far. Like, excluding Caliber, who, considering his stand-in, he's been playing out of his mind. He's actually second to best fragger in the server right now, only behind Rollin. But can we blame him? Like, Rollin is 25-9. So Skade can. For sure they can do it. The question is, do Ago allow them? Because at this point, I feel like it might be a bit too late. No, that run boost is actually so sick from Rollin. I don't feel like Ships is going to be aware. Although they don't have any presence over towards lane, but somehow Ships doesn't know Dennis. Although with the AWP is going to pick up Furlan, that's going to open up the bomb site. They know where the rifle is. Even though they're going to be able to pick up a second one, which is going to be perfect for Ago, but then with the AWP is going to continue having some fun. He's walking up now, and Skade are probably going to win their 8.
Yeah, we are going to see what 2 AKs saved from Ago, and Snatchy might be able to take a few more weapons away, maybe, if he gets the chance with his Deagle. But a good round there from Skade. A nice round from Ago as well, you know, looking at the kill from Ral and the run boost over catches Ships completely unaware.
Look at what a beautiful view.
It is. It's a very aesthetically pleasing map.
It's like you're playing Tomb Raider.
You're gonna actually hate me for this. I've never actually played Tomb Raider.
I haven't either. I've just watched a lot of the gameplay. Like I've watched some gameplay. I haven't played it as well.
Oh yeah, I've watched it.
Isn't it PS4 exclusive?
I'm not too sure, actually.
Not too sure either, but I haven't played it. Like, you know, I'm too busy spending time in CS and still, yeah.
You're busy losing Elo.
Let's not speak about it. Let's speak about Skade actually starting to think about the comeback. That was a 13. It was a 13-4. Now it's a 13-8. They've won 4 in a row, and they have the chance to once again reset the economy of the city side. Good news for Ago though, this time we have the double ult. Snatchy and Furlan, both of them have been performing really well, but Snatchy is going to miss the first shot, so will Dennisl. Now both of them aware of the position and whereabouts of their opponents. Dennisl flashed off the angle, he's going to fall back from this. And Skade, this time, prioritizing lane control and playing pretty much the same default, whereas this time they're not going to be so aggressive over towards A.
Yeah, we see, you know, the 3 players towards B, it's a lot better. It's a lot more standard that you do see from a CT side. Now Skade, they're going to go for a late mid take. They smoke off mid house, smoke off connector, or control to just clear it out. Now, what I'm going to need to be careful of is Ships walking into mid house. And, well, Snatchy is just holding to make sure that his team don't get flanked or backstabbed. But Skade, slowly they are running out of time. It looks like B is going to be the place that they are going. We see Oxygen, he's got in towards Cave. Needs to find this kill onto Reeds here.
Oh, he's gonna spot him out, and there's the smoke. That's huge when there's only 30 seconds here. No, at this point, it's a matter of can Skade actually do the damage? So Ships gets the chance to be impactful because he's just staying alive right now. But Rollin, with the backstab, is going to take him down. Now they know exactly what's going on. Ago, they're going to have a 4-man stack towards that B side once the play comes in. And with this kill from Snatchy, this should be all but good for Skade. Ago just making it look easy. Denny left in the 1v4. He's just going to attempt to save his ult. He's going to be allowed to do that, especially after getting this first peek onto Fiku. But Ago up to 14. Things are not looking great for the Bulgarians once again.
Once again, begin to fall a little bit. No, 14-8.
What you do right now if you're Skade? What do you do to come back into this one?
See, it's very difficult. I mean, I don't know. That's my question. The T side on this map right now is just very, very difficult. They think the answer is A, and possibly so. Maybe this is the answer. We see, I believe it is Furlan alone with that AWP. So we'll be seeing an execute out here from the Skade side, but instead they're going to contact in. Going to boost Oxygen. Oh, man, that's a huge entry. Ships, he's going to be clearing connector. Skade are going to have the A site. Now, if Ago failed to get a few kills here early on, I would like to see a save, and now I would definitely like to see a save. Snatchy gets one.
Oh,
and,
wait.
Hold on a second. Maybe not.
Oh, and the damage through the smoke as well. That was a 3 versus 5. Look at that aggression, Rollin! With one more. Rainwaker finally taking him down, but this is down to the 2 versus 2. And surely they're not ready for another one coming in from Donut. Surely this play is going to catch Rainwaker off guard. Snatchy, such a nice repositioning from him. And there it goes. Rainwaker already out of the equation. Smoke onto the bomb, leaving Danny in the clutch. The 1 versus 2. He can't afford to miss a single one of those. He's going to spot the diffuser. He's going to deny it, but Snatchy not missing the shot. Winning the 1 versus 1. 15 on the board for Ago. And 7 consecutive map and match points.
Yeah, I was saying, you know, I would like to see a save there, but those kills found were absolutely huge from Ago, Snatchy, and Rallan really coming alive. And I mean, Rallan's had a fantastic Ancient. He's 29 and 10. We are going to see a technical pause, as I believe that was the Windows screen that we did see. So maybe we have a little bit of a problem. Actually, it is on the Skade side. So we will be waiting a little bit, a little disconnect here from Denislaw. But I mean, Ancient has
imagine they need a stand-in just for 1 round.
I mean, I presume they just put Punisher in just for the final round of the game. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I think this one is over and done with. Yes, Ago, they have a little bit of reset potential, but just looking how good they were on the retake there.
No, surely not.
Yeah, Skade are gonna be deflated after that round. They will have a bye for possibly the last round of the game, but I mean, Ago have been superb today.
Yeah, and you know, at this point, you have the other teams watching this game. You have teams like Entropic watching this game, and they're like, when did actually Ago become that good? When did Ago become such a decent team? Because yeah, Skade are playing with a stand-in. That changes a lot. Don't misunderstand me. We all know it changes a lot, but overall, I feel like individually even, Ago have been better than the individuals of Skade today. I mean, look at Roland. He's 29 and 10. Look at this guy. He's just having fun. Yeah, look at the cameras. There's a bit of a smile. They've been stone cold throughout this entire game. Finally, we see a smile from Ago.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's gonna be smiles all around. I mean, you're 1 round away from getting into the semi-finals of the Spring Sweet Spring, and I mean, you're playing against Entropic. That's gonna be a tough matchup.
But you're on the bootcamp as well. That's something we didn't mention actually. That changes a lot as well. It makes it really easy for you. Like it makes it easier. Let's say not really easy, but it kind of ups your game when you're on a bootcamp.
Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like when the entire team is in one room, with the coach, with the player, even if the coach isn't speaking, like when the entire team is in one room, when you could finally get the chance to, because a lot of these teams, especially international, like okay, these are not international, but a lot of the teams haven't actually met in real life. Like most of the newer ones, let's say, like the older ones, they all know each other, but newer teams, they haven't met. So when you meet your teammates, when you spend some time together, when you see how people react to different like scenarios happening in game, it kind of makes it really, it kind of makes it easier for you to communicate, to be on point. So I feel like when you're in the boot camp, your performance skyrockets, and that's one of the uh, like, don't even listen to me. Listen to Gambit. Gambit told it. Like, since the beginning of the year, there has been what 2-3 weeks when these guys haven't been together, and look at where they are.
We see there a double disconnect. So Ships and Denislaw apparently experiencing some technical difficulties. So they are back in the server. But yeah, I mean, Gambit, Gambit are a little bit of a different. It's a little bit of a different case for them, I suppose, because they are.
It wasn't back in the day. Like
True.
they were on this level.
True,
And
yeah.
they upped it. So I and it's not only like I'm giving him as an example. Boot camps change a lot. They do change a lot. I feel like we can see a lot of the teams just upping their gameplay once they get the chance to play on LAN as well, and once they get the chance to get proper boot camps, it makes it a lot easier. The communication, the vibe in the team is really better, and we can see it in the server from Ago. But we're ready. We're back to action. Middle fight happening right straight away, as Snatchy is gonna get smoked. All for All needs to stand his ground. So far, he's been quite good at this, and Furlan is gonna open things up in what could be the last round of the game, and it what will be the last round of the game. Rainwaker and Caliber in the 2 versus 4. Ago looking like a tough team now, 1 kill away from winning the map in the series and qualifying for the